So Democrats are now using Joe Biden's cancer diagnosis to try to get you to stop thinking about the last 4 years and trying to put the pieces together of what really happened. This is sick. Y'all like the video right here and check this out.
On the Oversight Committee, what are your expectations, Congressman, in terms of what's going to happen in your committee digging into these recordings?
There's been times in history where presidents were struggling with their health. FDR was in a wheelchair by the end of his presidency, passed away in office. Reagan had mental health declines in his presidency. I've had a lot of town halls now. I've heard from a lot of constituents, tens of thousands of emails, and this hasn't been brought up once. I think what has been brought up is what's going on in DC now and this current president.
Oh,
and so
God.
I don't know if there's real desire, certainly from my constituents or really the American people, to keep relitigating what happened over the last couple of years.
But are you mad that Biden's inner circle didn't come clean with fellow Democrats
sound
even about
crazy.
how the president at the time was doing?
Yeah, I wasn't in Congress at the time. I'll say that, the president ultimately made a very difficult and historic decision to step down and not run for the presidency after that debate.
God.
And so, he made that decision, and Kamala Harris ended up being the nominee and ended up losing ultimately. So, that's what happened then. Now we have a new president, a president that we've had before, and people are concerned about the cuts to Medicaid. They're concerned about how tariffs are going to raise costs costs on businesses, the state of the economy. So that's what I keep hearing. I don't keep hearing anything about what happened with Joe Biden in the past couple of years from my constituents in Virginia.